I believe like with my sport, because of the amount of people that are involved in it, you're not just fighting the other guy that was trained by the other coach over there on the other side of the ring. You're also fighting the referee. You're also fighting the judges. You're also fighting the fans around, the friends, the family, the ones that are booing at you. You suck, and trying to get in your head while you're like 9 years old. We're just kids learning and fighting. What that did for me, it made me who I am in every aspect of life.
Diamonds are created by pressure, but it also makes fissures visible. Teofimo Lopez has always battled like a man running for his destiny. Big belief, quick hands, loud steps.
Oh my God.
My father said, you gotta be an entertainer. He was seeing everybody else, all the other kids. He knew I could beat every kid. However, he just wanted to add a little bit more sauce into me. And what was it? He said, be different, have fun, enjoy yourself, entertain. And I always had that in me. I started boxing at the age of 6, officially. But before that, my father had me fighting and doing taekwondo at 2 years old. So let's say from 2 all the way to 17, for 15 years, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't believe in myself like my father did. I did not. What my father instilled with me, and it stuck with me, were a lot of things that I could really say that has improved my living. Don't get hit. He always told me that. He's like, you know how to box, you know how to do this, just don't get hit. All he had to say was don't get hit, and I already knew what that meant.
Yeah. 1, 2. Right hand again. Give me that right hand, baby. Give me that right hand. Don't show it. Right here, like that. Don't show it. Right here, baby. Okay, go. Come over here. Too fast for me. Go. Over there. That's it.
His career has advanced quickly, from the Olympics to World Championships, as if he had no intention of remaining in one location for very long. Shakur stands for the one thing Timo can't defeat with emotion alone, which is why he desired this fight. Command.
Here. That's what we've been waiting for, man. Working on drills, foot drills, hand-eye reaction, everything. My guy, TA, Go Feet Formula, that's what's about to happen right now. I'm about to enter the whole matrix.
So like we already here. Fight week is on, and we at the UFC facility center. I've never seen him this great since right after the Olympics when he turned pro. Very explosive. But now it's a take back, and we just trying to focus on that and going to the next level, man, and taking over the 140 weight division, and that's what we focus on right now.
Years ago, their paths intersected. Both Olympians were prepared for greatness. Never in the same ring, but always in the same conversations. Similar to parallel lines, they dared to box each other until they finally collided. The foundation of Teofimo's style is confidence and explosion. Abrupt bursts that change momentum and rounds in a matter of seconds. A fighter who thrives on rhythm and response.
So it's really just trying to just keep it going, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready, and emotionally, I'm on fire, I'm on fire with it, because all I ever did was try to be great, and it's no longer trying. I am great, and it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get, because tomorrow's never promised.
When he is performing well, such as against Josh Taylor or Lomachenko, he appears unbeatable, astute, inventive, and challenging to match. For the Stevenson bout, Teofimo trained with his father, Lopez Sr. Every day, he concentrates on rounds, discipline, and more clever combinations. That's the Teofimo experience. Brilliance wrapped in risk, talent that has the potential to succeed or fail quickly. I'm constantly looking for opportunities to turn arguments into statements.
Tell you like this, a lot of these people, they're so ambitious, and it's okay to be, you have to. But the thing is, sometimes you don't get it because you're probably not gonna carry it the right way. You're probably not gonna be a people's champ. You're probably just gonna spend all your money, like a lot of these fighters do, on yourself rather than giving back, you know? It's all about being a people's champ. Muhammad Ali was the greatest of all time for those things, you know, and he made a strong, strong impact in the sport.
That's two.
He stay long and keep that angle.
Yeah, he keep the angle.
Keep his head up there.
Position, man, just in case. Especially with somebody fast like him with timing. You can't be out of position.
Yeah.
He strong as hell. He picked me up in there. It was fun though. Just to be in the ring with him, share the ring with him, test his IQ out a little bit, see some of the moves he doing, and I'm gonna go take with me when I go fight. So I appreciate Dre. You gonna run it back again? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mastery doesn't make noise. It is reliable. Shakur Stevenson has been preparing for this battle as if it were inevitable. Step by step, without hurrying or straying. Another Olympian, but with a different wiring. Shakur discovered early on that people who think more quickly than they move are rewarded by the ring. Shakur doesn't chase names, so this matchup has been building for years. Teofimo has always been the loudest challenge in the room, and he draws them in. Shakur's approach focuses on subtracting, eliminating alternatives, space, and confidence until opponents begin to swing at air and question their own timing. He doesn't engage in brief fights. He battles for minutes at a time, stacking rounds with precise counters, clean work, and unfair footwork.
How's looking
It's looking bad today. That's how it's looking. Cole gonna break some and if he don't break some shit, he gonna beat the fuck out of him. Over this. Oh. Nice. Oh.
We don't care who it is. We have no friend. Shakur, if his cousin get in the ring, he gonna get the smoke. If his brother get in the ring, he gonna get the smoke. We have no friend. Strictly business.
Shakur has made great connections along the way, gaining insight and direction from brilliant people like Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., and Andre Ward. His approach to Lopez is shaped by a unique combination of expertise. Because mistakes don't often happen again, losses haven't defined him. He makes adjustments, improves, and returns stronger. Timo represents disorder, and Shakur has built his entire career on demonstrating that turmoil, no matter how talented, can be resolved, which is why Shakur wants this battle. Tarver stated, "This fight is built like a classic chess match disguised as a brawl." I hear him too. He kept returning to a single, unadulterated truth. Shakur wins if he has control over distance and the center. Teofimo alters the night if he makes spurts and shuts. Carver highlighted the little things we overlook when exchanging punchlines, conditioning, mental concentration, and the everyday items that maintain a fighter's edge.
You see Shakur controlling the distance, giving him angles, keeping that fight sort of in the middle, you gotta favor Shakur. But if he's on the back foot, if he's on the ropes, I mean, that's gonna give Teofimo a lot of opportunity. What makes Teofimo, I believe, dangerous in this fight, he throws both hands in succession. He's a combination type puncher, and that always serves well if you got a real slick defensive fighter. And I say it could be, leaning toward becoming the face of boxing, because with Shakur being undefeated, having a big name like Teofimo Lopez on his record, hey, he's gonna have to then there with all these big names and see Can he beat one or two more guys and become the real fighter, the king around that 140, 147 division? It's a lot of action there. A lot of action there, Mark.
And when rounds to 9-1-1 seem like lifelines, I can't emphasize how important that is. He described Teofimo as a combination puncher, someone who can turn a clean sequence into an unpleasant problem by throwing both hands in succession. For this reason, Tarver cautioned Teo that Shakur would turn him into a lengthy, sad night if he didn't press in spurts rather than explode blindly. Tarver even relied on the past. Teo changed when he appeared for Josh Taylor or Lomachenko. According to Tarver, Teo, extreme, self-focused, violent with intent, and moving feet to go inside, is the only version of Teo that can defeat Shakur. However, he also reminded us that Shakur has the means to play chess more coolly, timing counters and the weight-bearing structure at 140. Shakur turns into someone who makes guys seem unremarkable when he engages in combat like he did with Zapata. Tarver's bottom line is to support the fighter if the strategy works. If Teo buys the night, be afraid of the fighter, and acknowledge that both guys are at a turning point in their lives.
Perhaps the same opportunity. This is Shakur's toughest test, no doubt about it. The Williams-Zapata fight was the style of fight that Zapata brings, but Zapata is not the boxer that Teofimo Lopez. Close to the same category of boxing ability, technique, skill, experience, higher level, like it's not even close. So Shakur is going to have to answer those questions as well. If he believes, and he does, that he's the best in the world, this is how he traps for Teo in the fight continuously and then eventually turn the temperature down on Teo and essentially try to starve him, right? Starve him of punches, starve him of volume, starve him of momentum and rhythm, right? Like Teo's a big-time rhythm with his movement. Once he gets in that flow, it's a little bit tough to stop that ball rolling down the hill. If Shakur can just be an interrupter in this fight and interrupt timing, interrupt rhythm, interrupt momentum, I could see that being the way he wants to approach it and frustrate.
Wade Plemons zooms the camera out to explain why this battle matters, following Tarver's framing of the situation as Teofimo needing to be at his most dangerous to crack Shakur's code. He states plainly, this is best versus best in their prime, something boxing rarely achieves without years of excuses. This isn't about belts gathering dust, Wade insists, but about timing, and I agree. These two have circled each other since the amateurs, know each other well, and now have nowhere left to hide.
A basketball analogy. Shakur Stevenson averaged about 25 points, but every game he scored about 23, 24, 27, 28. He just had a good baseline. With Teofimo averaged about 22 points a game. Some games he only have 10, but other games he got 50.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm trying to say is that the guys who've given Teofimo movement and the guys who've tried to press, he hasn't looked good. But when he's made fighters come to him and he can kind of like line them up for his counter punches a little bit better. So he's obviously a fighter that likes you to come to him more than a fighter that likes to come to you and kind of stalk you.
This battle isn't about roughing up Shakur. It's whether Teofimo can pull him into his world while staying disciplined. Breadman didn't pick a side but warned, respect the ceiling. If Teofimo has one of those 50-point nights, all the safe forecasts go quiet. Teofimo thrives on chaos and opportunity, Shakur on mastery and control. Every analyst, Tarver, Wade, and Breadman agreed. Shakur can make it a frustrating, orderly night, while Teofimo can flip everything in seconds if he finds rhythm without losing structure. After years of circling each other, these two Olympians collide, and someone's story will change permanently. Teofimo's volatility versus Shakur's mastery. Leave a comment, discuss seriously, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.